How's it going, folks? It's Lobo, and thank you so much for joining me today for another episode of Daredevil. Last time on, we had tension rising between Foggy and Matt. This is mostly due to Matt being absent from the trial at large because of his toxic ex-girlfriend that I keep talking about. And with her in mind, we're tracking the Yakuza, digging a giant hole, trying to start their journey to the center of the earth. What for? I have no idea. Hopefully we'll find out now. I don't know if we're going to pick up the episode with that, so let's find out. So we are starting with the hole.
Gotta be 40 stories at least.
Look out, ninja stars. When he threw the flashlight last episode, that felt way longer than 40 stories. These are like ninjas. They kind of look like Dark Brotherhood assassins from Skyrim. That is a nasty wound. Oh my god, Stick! What the fuck? Holy shit, man. He loves cutting people's hands off. I was wondering if we were ever gonna see him again.
Who wants to get the hell out of here?
Damn, Matt was losing there. Okay, this is definitely more serious than I thought. If Stick's involved, it's a pretty big deal, because I'm getting upset that Elektra's always pulling Matt away from the case, because it's creating a rift between him, Foggy, and Karen, obviously. And just, I want them to win. I want them to implicate the DA in whatever sort of secret shit that she's associated with. So I just kind of assume that Elektra is a waste of time, but it's definitely leading somewhere, because you have Dark Brotherhood ninjas, Stick getting involved. Are we gonna learn about the whole purpose of the Black Sky and that big ass dude that at the end of that one episode that we just never touched on again? Is this a flashback?
She's losing too much blood.
That's an old ass Stick scar. Firing bows. I mean, he used the bow against the Blacks, or he tried to at least, but Matt deflected it. Go through his hand? Oh, he caught it. Oh, he's got a crossbow now. How are they keeping up with the car? This is a hell of an ambush. They know exactly where they're driving. Oh. They're just all over the place.
What's happening to her?
You got baking soda?
What is it, poison?
Toxins in her bloodstream, shutting the whole thing down.
Oh, wow. Probably not the best time to say it, but this is all because her outfit sucks. She has no defense. Just a tank top and a pull-up mask.
Can you save her?
Not before I make her worse.
I don't understand why you have to open the wound like that. He was plying it open. He's just gonna dump it all in, that's why.
Easy, I'm waiting.
Fucking baking soda and an open wound.
Tea?
This episode is wild so far. Hell of a way to kick it off. And that was for him.
24 hours will tell. I've known her to pull through worse.
What'd you just say?
Ellie's a real fighter. Always has been.
You know her?
I didn't mention that.
Called her Ellie.
Where is he?
I didn't even want to take this case.
It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
Stop thinking about screwing up, about losing. You need to think about winning.
Literally what I said. Matt not there again. I mean, I can't blame him, but...
I do.
Clancy Brown! My goat is in everything. This is for the character witness.
Lieutenant Frank Castle was part of a small team. Said the mission was a bust. Pulling the plug would save lives. Officer in charge said no.
And why was that?
Doesn't matter. Either way, Frank was right. Within the first hour, the officer in charge of that mission got his arm blown off. The enemy had set up an ambush at the only LZ that would accommodate one of our birds. Frank went to the LZ all by himself. Next sound they hear is the helos, the helicopters. They get to the landing zone, you know what they see? Frank Castle, standing there, grinning. 32 moors surrounding him, all dead. Son of a gun cleared that entire LZ all by himself.
What?
And his men survived?
All of them, including the idiot officer that got him trapped in the first place.
And the crimes he's accused of today? Could the man you knew have committed them?
Absolutely not. Lieutenant Frank Castle that I know is a hero.
No more questions, Your Honor.
I love Clancy Brown so much. I can't help but fawn over him.
My father served in Vietnam. Do you know what he told me about medals?
Here she goes.
People who truly know what happened are the ones that were there. He told a nice story, Colonel. But how can we know that it happened the way you described?
I was there, ma'am. That officer that didn't listen to Frank, got his men trapped. You're looking at him.
Oh, shit. I'll take that, bitch. Look at her face.
No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
Just take the L.
Matt could have done it better.
No, he could not have. Bum ass ain't here. This is the one time I'll give it to Matt for not being there. Kinda. I mean, she's stable. He can leave. Nothing he could do.
You know what I think?
Tell me.
I think you're full of shit. I don't think there is any war.
It all began centuries ago. Nobody knows how many, but the shit we're dipping into is ancient. One of these collections of assholes comes across a thing they can barely understand. They found the secret.
What secret?
Immortality. Bringing the dead back to life. Doesn't your whole belief system hinge on one guy pulling that off?
What are we going? Marvel's version of the Lazarus Pit?
They grow in size, power, and finally give themselves a name. Yaminote. It means the hand.
The hand.
And did they have a goal?
Is this the red hand?
Thing called a black sky.
The black sky.
Black sky.
Nobody knows exactly. The hand made one mistake.
They made enemies.
Bingo. Kid pulls the knife from the breast of his dead mother, cuts down some of the hand's finest warriors. Kid standing. They give him a name. The Chaste.
You're the chase, right? Is that it?
This is why I didn't tell you.
No, it's good. It leaves you front and center. Finding the hand, keeping the black skies at bay.
Believe it or don't, but this war is bigger than you or me. Elektra works for me.
Huh.
Would you say that Frank Castle's mental state satisfies the definition of extreme emotional disturbance?
Objection!
Your Honor, Dr. Lee is an expert on the brain. He is qualified to an opinion.
Overruled. Dr. Lee?
I do believe he is suffering from EED, yes.
So would you say the circumstances surrounding Frank's mental state is different than those of your other patients?
I would.
Thank you.
You killed my dad! I don't give a shit what you've been through.
Order.
You killed him. He was my dad, and now he's gone.
I am now instructing each and every one of you to disregard.
Was he planted there? That's very convenient. But that's also the dark side of what he does. To Matt's point, those men had families.
I need you to take the stand.
For what? Why would I?
After this afternoon, I don't think we have any other shot.
What do you think's gonna happen here? We're not gonna win this thing.
No, but we can still reduce the charges. All of them. They all think that you're a monster. But I know that you're not. You're not.
What if I find these men that did that to my family? And what if nothing changes? What if this is just me now?
Then don't you deserve to know that, too? He'll do it. He'll take the stand.
One caveat, though.
Okay?
We get Matt to do the questioning.
No.
Yes.
No. Why do you always do this? Why do you put Matt in the driver's seat when you can do this yourself?
He'll be better at
He's
it.
barely spent 2 seconds with Frank.
Let's see if he even shows up this time. You know, she is like, hey, Matt, can I come in? Oh, who's this? Oh, it's your ex-girlfriend in your bed.
Was it fate? Was it luck? Or was I a mission?
So wait, this whole time?
Mission.
Whoa. Okay, there is definitely more to her than meets the eye then.
Stick trained me a long time. Like he trained you. I did the thing I promised him I'd never do. I fell in love with you, Matthew.
Damn.
We live on the front lines. Like it or not.
It doesn't mean we have to fight Stick's way. He kills his enemies, and we don't have to.
Matthew, there are things about me you don't know.
I don't need to know.
I want you
I
to.
don't care, whatever you've done in the past. And screw him for ever making you feel like you might be, even for a second.
He can hear you.
I don't care. When you were hurt, when I thought I might lose you, I felt hollow. Fight this war by my side, my way.
There's a light inside you. I tried to snuff it out in college. I'm so lucky I failed.
Damn, this scene is amazing. When Matt gets teary, I get teary.
Got company.
Hey.
Oh, fuck, dude. He let her in?
Let's go somewhere.
No,
So
why?
that we can talk.
I don't want to. Frank Castle's going to take the stand tomorrow, and your friend could use your help.
Wow.
Nice meeting you.
This must seem so strange to her. I can't believe he let her in. I was joking about that. He's got to tell her, right? How do you salvage that? Hot woman in my bed, weird blind old man that fucking cutting line. Like, it's so strange.
You're not here because you're a better lawyer or person. You're here because you're almost as crazy as Frank Castle, and that's it. Why don't you put all that torture you put me and Karen through to good use? Now would be the time.
He's laughing about that.
Your Honor, the defense would like to call Frank Castle to the stand.
Think about what you want, Frank.
What's that about?
Something's not right.
No turning back now.
Please state your name for the record.
Frank Castle.
He even seems off, which is like bizarre as all hell. Come on, Matt, go to work. Go to work, man. It's a great episode.
Frank, may I call you Frank? Yeah. What happened that day? The day your family was so tragically killed.
Do you understand? Because I don't think you understand shit.
You don't want to tell us? I'll tell you.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what kind of man you are. You're the kind of man this city needs. Because, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all know this city needs help. New York needs these people. We need heroes. Frank Castle wanted to help, but he took it too far. I don't like him any more than you do, but here's the thing. He's not a common criminal. Frank Castle is actually a good man. He doesn't know the difference between right and wrong anymore. He needs help. Our help.
Your Honor, can I say something? I want you to know that I do it all again. This is a circus, all right? It's a charade. I ain't crazy. I'm not crazy.
Who's making him say this and why? What did they threaten Karen or something?
Any lowlife, any maggot piece of shit that I put down, I did it because I liked it. Hell, I loved it. I am the punishment. I'm right here. You want it out?
Okay, he's tweaking. What was this all about?
Guys, I think somebody got that. Convincing
Yes.
him of what? You provoked him.
I didn't provoke that. What are you talking
I
about?
had it lined up for you. I'm glad we lost. You hear me? I'm glad.
Maybe you are an alcoholic. Maybe you're in a fight club. Maybe you are sleeping with a whole harem of women. I don't care. I'm done. You're right. The city really needs heroes. But you're not one of them.
Oh,
don't want to be with you anymore. I want to be with him.
Don't be stupid. You can't change what you are.
Matthew thinks I can, and I believe him.
When he finds out what you are, what you've always been. Haven't told him yet. Have you?
Wow, this is so many more levels to all of this.
Enough of these amateurs. Time to get the band back together.
The band back together? What is happening? There's that Archer again. That wasn't who I thought it was, right? He talked about resurrection. And he's gonna put together with Matt. This episode is...
I want to be with you. The only person in this world who believes I'm good. You lost more than just a case.
I didn't lose you.
He's moving on real fast. Karen walks in again, ready to make up. Camera's panning. What's going on? Somebody up there? Somebody's breaking in. Look out! Yes, 2v1. He cut the arrow. Fully Stick didn't leave. Maybe he was waiting for him to.
Who do you work for? Huh? Who sent you? Whoever they are, I'm gonna find them. And when I do, I'm gonna... Just a kid.
Oh, man. And it's gonna create a rift now. She was wondering how they make this work. They can't.
Do you still want me?
Now she's freaky. He's passing out from poisoning.
Matthew.
Fucking wild episode. Cutting the cameras out. Either they're gonna try to kill him or private conversations about to happen. I mean, he's going to maximum security. You know who else is there? What would they talk about? I'm just fantasizing at this point. Bring them to... There's a light. So maybe he's going to the courtyard. Yep, okay. No way. Dude, look at the size of those forearms. You know who this is. Why are they talking? What? I have so many questions.
I see you got my message.
What the fuck? Special guest star. It's like I'm waiting for the drop off that everybody claimed with season 2. They say there's like this dip in quality, not as good as season 1. I'm waiting for it, guys. When is it gonna happen? Because I've yet to see it. This was so far the craziest, perhaps the best episode of this entire season. This was phenomenal. The conversation with Elektra, and then we get so much more kind of like what is going on. We have Stick back, we have Fisk back. This episode was nuts. I just got to start off with the whole Stick thing. I know that he was talking about how he's part of the group, The Chase, but I don't know if it's quite literally we're supposed to take him at his word that he was the kid that fought back in the village, because the way he was talking about it, to my understanding, this is something that happened a very long time ago in the past when he was saying in the, I believe it was like when he's talking about what happened in Asia with all the warlords, it just sounded like stuff that I believe he also mentioned hundreds of years back. But if he was saying that he was the kid and that they found the secret to immortality, like how old is this guy if he's referring to himself? But then again, Elektra also said that she's part of the Chase. So it is an organization / resistance to the Hand. And I said, is this the Red Hand? Because they're red ninjas. And I think, see, I'm going to be honest here. I haven't watched the trailer for Spider-Man. God, what is this one even called? Brand New Day. Jesus, I couldn't even remember. Why is that? Because I, for one, am not the biggest fan of Tom Holland Spider-Man. And number two, I want to keep my surprises sort of, I just want to be as blind as possible because I'm intending on reacting to that movie on my channel. So wish me luck on avoiding spoilers from until it gets to Disney Plus, whenever that is in the next, 8 or so months. But anyway, on social media, I believe I heard the Red Hand is in Brand New Day. So that's why I'm like, are these the same people? Red Ninjas calling themselves the Hands. Maybe they rebrand. Brand New Day. I don't know. And is it also true about what he said, the key to immortality? What is that? I said it's kind of like the Marvel equivalent to DC's Lazarus Pit with Ra's al Ghul in the League of Assassins, and it kind of very much feels like that. I don't have a bunch of knowledge on the Hand. It just sounds super familiar, probably because of the Brand New Day marketing, but I believe even before then I've heard of it. I feel like it's kind of a crazy twist though with Elektra, because I was always saying that she's kind of annoying and a nuisance in the sense because when Matt is it makes for excellent drama, but when Matt is supposed to do the case and develop his relationships with Foggy and Karen, she's just like, I'm going to interject myself and we're going to go do this thing and it's going to cause a whole heap of trouble in your personal life. And then I'm like, is it really worth it? Because it's like, yeah, sure, the Yakuza are bad, but is it really leading somewhere? In fact, it is. And also, she's been trained by Stick. She was sent by Stick to sort of seduce him back to their side, but she ended up falling for him. So way more things going on with Elektra than I thought. And that just makes her like 10 times more of a better character. Because I'm going to be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of her in the past few episodes that we've gotten to know her. It just mostly has to do with the fact that she's just creating such a distraction for Matt. And I guess that's sort of the appeal with her. But now that we have this new information on her, her new sort of insight into her background, her training with Stick, she's being part of this organization that has this long-standing feud with the Hand. I'm like, that is really cool. And is she kind of like, I'm not gonna use the word sleeper agent or term rather, because when she killed as Matt said, he was just a boy. He's probably like a teen. To me, he just looked like a normal dude. And then I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, just the instinctive kill him, was that kind of like a triggered response within her, almost like programming, like you're a weapon you have to kill, and it's something that she couldn't suppress, because it seems she was quite sadistically pleased with herself afterwards and then came to the realization. But then also the whole, oh God, what did she say? She said it freakily. She had a freaky ass smile on her face when she was talking with Matt after she just slit a guy's throat and Matt is covered in the dude's blood. It was just very morbid and very creepy. She's a psycho. I said she had that crazy girl energy because when we first met her, she's kind of like the rich girl looking for an adrenaline rush, but then she wants Matt to kill, and you get psycho vibes from her. But now you're seeing it a bit more literally to where she might in fact be a programmed weapon. I'm still kind of baffled by this entire episode. The Stick stuff, Wilson Fisk at the end, and I don't understand because I said, okay, so we know that the DA is doing something shady and Frank wants to bury her. He's referred to her as a witch, so we have to assume her, at least I do, because you've probably already seen all these episodes at this point if you're watching this. But I'm just assuming that she had a hand in whatever happened that led to his family's death. I don't know if he was working like, we know he was in the military, but I'm wondering if he went to like a secret government organization, sort of special ops, really, really off the books. But then I'm like, how can just a generic DA to New York be part of this grand scheme? Maybe I'm underestimating the power that they can hold because New York is a big city and she just might be, I don't know, she might be moonlighting in this sort of local DA small-time job. But it's just like, how is she part of that? And if she really was, because there's this whole side of that something happened to where they're like, we're going to kill his family and then shoot him. Maybe he defected, stopped working for them. I don't know what's going on there. So with that, I was just assuming that this whole sort of shift of the trial, because Foggy was doing pretty damn good with it that she was like, okay, we need to get to him. We're going to do something. Maybe I thought they were going to be like, okay, if you don't implicate yourself, we're going to kill Karen or whatever. They're going to threaten him because it's totally within the realm of possibility. If these are the same people that will kill children, there's no doubt that they would try to kill Karen and use that blackmail against Frank if he had any sort of emotional connection with her, which I believe he did. And he wouldn't want to see her dead. So if it in fact was that group, that's the possibility that I was just going with. But then in the end, it did turn out to be Fisk. And why? Because he said, you got my message? What is that about? But you have to also think, because Fisk is scheming, he's trying to make his grand return. And Frank is kind of doing all the work for him because he's eliminating all the competition, all the leftover hungry dogs that are fighting for what Fisk once had now that the throne is vacant, and he's just clearing the way for a return. This might have, I'm doubting that he was on the payroll, or sort of initially that was the plan. I don't think that was the initial plan for Frank. I think he was just like, I'm going to clear the whole of the city from these scum and get back the men who killed my family. But it looks like Fisk is trying to leech off of that success. To what end, I'm not quite sure. I like the direction that this is all going and all the uncertainties. And I was, for the longest time, and doing these reactions, I'm like, are we ever going to get more of the Black Sky? And it's like, holy hell, not only are we getting that in one episode, we're getting the truth bomb on Elektra, and we're getting Fisk meeting the Punisher, just crazy, crazy shit. And I'm going to say it again, I do not see the fall off yet on this season that people have been claiming. And I'm going to be honest, I think that there is some really great stuff with the first season in particular, doing the connections between Fisk, and he's working with his group, you know, the Russians, the Yakuza, the Chinese. Then we had Owsley, who was handling the finances. Like, it was great sort of, you know, mob mafia type organization, really, really gritty in the crime and corruption within New York City, very grounded. And I like that approach, and I thought it was really well written, diving into Fisk's background with his father. All that stuff was great. Season 1 was amazing. But I feel like because that took place then, you always try to build on what came before, and then it really sets up these things down at the end of the road. So with that in mind, I'm really appreciating, and I think I'm enjoying it. I know it's crazy. I'm enjoying this season a little bit more than the first season because, for one, we have John Bernthal, who I love. How could you not? The Punisher is great, but there is this sense of mystery, and we're finally getting some answers about the whole Stick Black Sky shit I've been wanting for, like, how long have I been watching Daredevil on and off for? Like 3 years, 3, 4, 5 years? We're finally getting it. And on that note, I promise these are going to be weekly. We're going to bang this all out because I'm really, really looking forward to getting through with this. Oh, God. What an episode. I can't wait for next week, man. So with that being said, I am going to end it off here. Tomorrow, of course, we got another reaction to Peacemaker. We're all the way up to episode 4, so we're going to hit the halfway point of season 1. And then on Friday, of course, is me officially resuming my X-Men reactions. I reacted to the first 2 5 years ago, and we're finally continuing with the series with X-Men The Last Stand. So until then, have a great rest of your day, rest well, and until the next.